has requested an excuse. Commissioner Clark-Coleman. Commissioner Kenizik. Chair Dobb.
Here.
You have a quorum present.
Thank you. Next item.
B, Chairwoman's remarks.
I have none. Next item.
C, approval of December 13th, 2023 meeting minutes.
It's been moved by Commissioner Clark-Coleman, seconded by Commissioner Kaleem. And any discussion on the minutes? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carried.
Next item.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Okay, next item.
Item 1, under new business, forwarding a final copy of the 2023 annual report on the Wayne County Office of Legislative Auditor General.
Okay, thank you. We have Marcy Cora, our Auditor General, here to present the report.
Marcy Cora, Auditor General, will have John introduce himself.
John Kellett, Audit Manager.
What you have before you today, this is our annual report that we do every year. I'm kind of just going to do a real high-level overview of the annual report. You know, we do the annual report to comply with the County Charter Code of Ordinance in accordance with the rules and procedures of the Commission. And it's to allow us to convey the results of our operation during the calendar year 2023. I don't think I need to go through the mission of the OAG. That hasn't changed for many years. The standards we follow 2 sets of standards within our office: the generally accepted government auditing standards issued by the Comptroller General of the United States, and the international standards for the professional practice of internal auditing issued by the Institute of Internal Auditors. The OAG personnel, currently we have 9 full-time employees and 1 part-time. The part-time employee is Will Hamner, who is our audit manager, who is a prior county employee that retired and came back as a 1,000-hour employee. He brings 1,000-hour employee as a project consultant. He brings a great depth of knowledge. No, 1,000 hours. The charter allows him to come back as a 1,000-hour employee. Within our office, you know, we highly recommend staff obtain certifications. We currently have 1 certified public accountant, 3 certified internal auditors, 3 certified internal control auditors, certified risk management assurance, a certified government auditing professional, and a certified financial services auditor. We had some personnel changes through the years. You know, Mike Sinowski retired in January 2023, and Melinda Hainer, audit manager, she left the counties to go to DWIN in August 2023. We're able to obtain Sandra Allen, a legislative auditor 3, and John Keller returned to the OAG in August. We have 2 groups in our office. One's the strategic audit group. We use this to help us review, develop, and revise our audit policies and procedures. And then we also have our technical assistant group, which helps us with our computer access, and our teammate, which is our electronic management software. We have several individuals that give back to the community. One is the Samaritans Mission Organization, which is Crystal Thomas, and then Erica Jones belongs to the Michigan State University of Black alumni. And our significant accomplishments.
Marcy?
Yeah.
Sorry. How many open positions do you have right now?
We currently have 1 open position.
Just 1? Okay, wonderful.
And we've been recruiting for that 1 position for some time.
Oh, okay.
Some of our significant accomplishments: we had 93 previously identified recommendations in our report, of which we had corrective actions that we received and assessed. Of those 93 recommendations, we had 100% success rate. So that should be commendable to not only the commission, but also the executive's office and the elected officials for making sure that the recommendations were implemented. As you know, we, as our office, were required to obtain 80 hours of training every 2 years. We require staff to obtain 40 hours per year. And we're proud to say that all staff obtain their 40 hours for the 2023 calendar year.
But is this through like conferences and things like that?
Yes, we don't, none of our staff travel anywhere. This is all through, we have a Checkpoint Learning, which allows us to obtain 24 CPs each year. But it allows us to have 25 people obtain the credit. So we share those seats with other people within the county that need their certification for that are CPAs. So we share extra seats that we have with them. So that's something that I think is always good to help other county members obtain their certification credits. And then we just webinars. Plant Moran offers us usually 8 to 12 hours a year from Plant Moran as part of their contract. So we try and make sure everything that we obtain other than the Checkpoint Learning is free. We completed 20 audit review projects and they contained 25 new recommendations. And those were, we had one on 1-800 roads, the ERP review, and also the conflict of interest were the 3 performance engaged with these 25 recommendations. I don't need to go through those engagements. We're going to try something new. We spoke with the chair yesterday, and when we do our presentation, we're going to try and do more of a high level, answer more questions that the committee members may have, so that we're just not reading from the PowerPoint presentations.
So I have one question and then open it up to other commissioners. Marcy, on page 13 of the PowerPoint presentation, the attestation engagement. Can you explain that to us again? I can't really remember what that one was about.
Oh, the Wayne County Commission agreed upon procedures. This is where we contract an outside independent accounting firm that they perform the audit of the commission every 2 years.
Okay, yes, that's what it was. Just couldn't remember what attestation meant. All right, do we have any commissioner questions or comments, discussion on this? Commissioner Colleen.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And to the Auditor General and our staff, congratulations on another year of superb work that you do in meeting the requirements for what we need an Auditor General for. As I look through if I take out the non-audit, right, the agreed upon procedure stuff that you do, whatever, and then the attestation, which is, that leaves your office with 12 audits?
We had the 3 performance engagements, which are our largest engagements, usually
Right.
take over 2,000 hours, if not more. Then our non-audit services are usually the financial assessments where we receive the independent financial statements for all the component units within the county, and we break them down
Yeah,
in
yeah.
layman terms.
No, I know what they are. Those
Okay.
are kind of right at the heart of your work,
Mhm.
to do that. 13, list used to be a lot longer. Because the charter says, every department every 2 years. Which we haven't been able to come close to. This is the oversight for the citizens of Wayne County. So if we just go back, 10 years ago, how many audits were you doing in a year? Seemed to be more like 27.
20, I'd say around 30, something I always try and indicate. We do 2 committee meetings a month. We've been doing 2 committee meetings a month, even when we had 18 auditors. So even though our staff has been cut in half, we're still required 2 meetings a month.
Yeah.
So,
And Madam Chair, I know there's a lot of issues out there trying to find more auditors. Universities don't care about public auditing anymore and trying to get the expertise, and we're in the same thing with all of our job classifications in the county. I think, Madam Chair, even though there's 1 vacancy in the budget, the real vacancies are more like 6 or 7 to get us to where we need to, for the proper oversight of everything. So it's great work you do. I wish I could find you more people, because this leaves a little bit of weakness in Wayne County government by not having the Auditor General to really be able to fulfill what the charter is requiring of her. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any other commissioners? Right, well, great job, Marcy and your team. You know, this is important work and we are accountable to our taxpayers for the funds that we spend, and this is why we're doing what we're doing here.
And if I could just say, you know, we have a great staff that put in, you know, every day trying to get the audits done. I just want to thank them for all their hard work.
Definitely,
Let me ask,
yes. You turn your microphone on. Commissioner Clark Coleman? Is it working? You stay, David. Oh,
Okay.
there it goes.
Is it still very difficult to find auditors? Because you seem to have been able to replace and add to your staff as they left.
We find it's hard to compete with the outside offices that, you know, they're also hiring
Private business,
private businesses. Yes, we can't seem to compete with them.
you say you cannot,
No. Salary wise,
benefits wise
right.
and all that.
Mhm. That's where we find our difficulty.
Okay, do we need a motion to receive and file this item? Okay, or button, oh. Madam Clerk, do we need a motion to receive and file this?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's been moved by Commissioner Kenizik, supported by Commissioner Colleen. Please vote.
Motion carried.
All right, next item.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I have none. Next item.
G, public comments.
Is there anyone in the chamber or on Zoom or on the phone who wishes to make a public comment? If you're on Zoom or on the phone, you can just unmute yourself. Is there anyone here for public comment on the Committee on Audit? Last call for public comment. Did we receive any emails?
No emails.
Okay. All right, next item.
Adjournment.
Is there a motion to adjourn? It's been moved.
You need a motion?
I
Sure.
already said so.
I thought it did. I'm seconding that.
All right, it's been moved and supported. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we are now adjourned.